I'm here. We're here again with the South Texas Literacy Coalition and our Kids in the Kitchen program. And we are also streaming on YouTube. And so we want to welcome you to today's show. A little bit different, a little bit focused on our health. And this is health literacy after all. And got me to thinking about hydration and that kind of thing. And so want to tell you all about that. And so one of the things that that we have to go through sometimes when we're on a weight control plan and when we're thinking about our health is the personality that we have, and how food affects the way we are. Do we eat because we're emotional, or do we not eat because we're emotional? Do we eat more when we're happy? Do we buy, and we know the research says that if you go to the store hungry, you're going to buy a lot of stuff. And so it's important to go with a list. Okay. What makes us want to eat? Do we eat when we're bored? Go to the refrigerator, open the doors, and see if something sticks out its hand and says, eat me, eat me. And sometimes when we don't keep track of what we eat, we end up eating a lot of stuff. Now, one of the things that we need to remember is that our bodies are made of 60% water, okay? So water is something that we need every single day. You can survive on a lot of things, they say, but bread and water, water for sure, you've got to have. So I want to talk to you a little bit about hydration and weight control. Many times when we think we're hungry, we just had a meal a couple of hours before, we're not really hungry, we're just thirsty. Okay, your body's telling you, but we don't listen too often. We think, well, I didn't get full, and I should eat something else, and whatever. So if we stick to our plan of eating well all the time, and there's Laura. Hi, Laura.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey.
So we're talking about hydration today, and how important hydration is. Water helps to prevent dry mouth, okay, which can cause bad breath, which can also cause cavities. And you need to flush your mouth out with water, several times a day after you eat and that kind of thing. Brushing your teeth, very, very important. They say that your mouth, has a lot to do with the rest of the health of your body. And your dentist will tell you that. That's really, really important. Water promotes cardiovascular health, okay? We want to make sure that we have, when there's not enough water in your body, your heart has to work harder and faster to be able to pump the blood that it needs to get oxygen to your brain and to your muscles and that kind of thing. Water keeps your body cool, okay? And contrary to popular belief, if you're outside and you're working in the yard, I did a little bit of that yesterday. It didn't take me long to just be drenched in sweat. And so I came in, and it's really better to drink tap water or water at room temperature than to drink, cold water when you're so hot. It does cool you down, but the other cools you down in a more natural way. So that's very, very important. Water helps to keep your muscles and your joints working better. And that's important because it's like a lubricant, very, very important. And for us ladies, and guys too, and children, but for us in particular, water helps to keep your skin supple. Okay, dry skin is not elastic, and so we need to walk around with a big chunk of water with us, drinking all the time. And diet hint here: if you are hungry and you go to a restaurant and they're taking a little bit long to serve you, if you're drinking tea without sugar or water, then you're going to get full. And you say, well, why am I going to do that? Because I want food. Well, it's okay. It's okay. Your body needs that. And then you eat and provide the other things that water provides. And the last thing is that body helps to cleanse your body in and out. Okay. When you perspire, if you're out working or if you're out running and exercising and stuff, you're letting out, a lot of perspiration, a lot of water. Some of it has toxins and that kind of thing. But we need to keep our bodies hydrated. We need that water to be able to help every cell in the body function correctly. So there's a little educational commercial on TV talks about, well, it's not it is educational, but it's an ad. Talks about fruit waters, new waters that are available for children. And it talks about, if your child is just like, tired, they may be dehydrated. And we can dehydrate very, very easily. It can be fatal, okay, because it causes our bodies to shut down. And so please, the recommended amount is to drink 6 to 8 glasses. Now, a glass, we're not talking about, a great big glass. We're talking about an 8-ounce cup. That's a serving of water. So 8 of those is 48 ounces a day. Okay. And that's not much. I had to, I set my alarm on my Fitbit to remind me, drink water, drink water, drink water. And so now it kind of has a little feature to the app there that tells you when to drink water. So it's very, very important. Now, I'm going to do a punch recipe, first of all, because Jonathan had been after me. We had a grand opening in January, as you know, to our new offices at 2524 West Freddy Gonzalez. And so we had a grand opening, and we invited everybody over, and I made some punch, and everybody liked the punch and said, "Did you spike the punch?" I said, "No, heavens no. It's a work day. It was a Monday." And they said, "It tastes wonderful." Well, secret is you can spike it, but you don't have to. And so I've made this several different times, and this is called Golden Party Punch. Okay, Golden Party Punch. It uses orange juice concentrate. It uses pineapple juice. It uses lemon juice. It uses water. It uses a little bit of lemon lime soda, or if you like, you can use club soda, and it uses some sugar. Okay. Now today I'm going to use a sugar substitute. This is called erythritol, and it is an organic zero sugar. It's a calorie-free sweetener. If you wanted to try that, now some of the calorie-free sweeteners, this is a more natural ingredient. You can do half and half. Some of the ones that are commercially made leave a bitter not necessarily bitter, but just an aftertaste. And some people don't like that. But if you're not concerned about your sugar, and this doesn't have a lot of sugar in it, but it just kind of balances the citrus and the pineapple in here. So I'm going to mix it in this pitcher, and your recipe will be on our website. It asks for a 6-ounce can of frozen orange juice concentrate. This is a 12-ounce. So half of that would be this, but I'm going to use half of a half, okay? So here's where our math goes. So I'm going to use about 1/4 of this. That's about 1/4. And we're going to also use 3 cups of pineapple juice. So I have 1.5 cups of pineapple juice. This is a very refreshing drink. You can add sherbet to it. You can add ice cream to it. You can make it as, calorie laden as you want. Lemon juice. And this gives it a nice taste. And it asks for 2 cups of sugar. I'm using half the recipe, so half, and I'm halving that, so that's a 1/2 cup. Okay. And then water. I'm using 1 cup of water. And I didn't want to make a lot because, it's just me here. Be drinking this all weekend long. So I'm going to add, it asks for 2 cups of lemon lime soda. I'm going to add 1 cup. If you wanted to use the diet soda, that's okay too. I'm not big on diet stuff because it adds to the insulin resistance, but some people do. You can have a little bit of that, okay? So we're going to take a spoon and we're going to mix that up. And if you use the extra fine sugar, it works well. Again, you can mix half of this erythritol, monk sugar. It's more expensive, but better for you. anything that you have that you see OSE, sucrose, lactulose, that kind of thing, it's sugar. You could also use a little bit of honey or agave nectar. Just kind of make it your own thing. This mixes up pretty nicely. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get some ice, which I have ready over here. And one of the things I do want to tell you is that people are going to ask you, do you have any more of that punch? So you better, sometimes I make it ahead of time during the holidays and I freeze it in containers. And, okay, this made half a pitcher, so that's good. That'll be gone soon. And let's see, I did have some oranges here that I added. I don't know what I did with them. Or are they over here? Well, you can add, I'll steal one from my other recipe. You can add oranges, you can add all kinds of fruit, and that makes our golden party punch. And it's really good. It's really delicious. And I'm going to taste it right now to make sure it passes the test. It's very refreshing. You could cut down the amount of sugar if you wanted on this, because too much sugar creates the need for more water. Okay. Oh yes, that's the flavor. Okay. So that's our golden party punch. It's very nutritious from the standpoint of the orange juice, the pineapple juice, and the lemon juice. Okay. And that's what we want. Now you can start with, juice drinks. Watch out for the word juice drink, because it's not really juice. It tastes like it, but it isn't. Okay. Now, the other day, I've told you before that Laura and I go back a long ways. We've been friends a very long time. And so I visited her on Saturday, and she had a picture of, I think it was it Jamaica water? Or what was that, Laura, that you had?
One of them was Jamaica water, and the other was ginger, mint, and lemon slices.
Okay. So it gave me an idea with this hydration thing to show you, aguas frescas is not a new thing to us. It's a new thing to everybody else, because now you find drinks like the bubbly drink that has blackberry and cherry and strawberry and all that stuff. And one of the complaints that we get sometimes is that, well, plain water, I'll take and you know what's my pet peeve? My pet peeve is people who take a bottle of water and don't drink all of it. Okay, don't do that. Drink it all. Okay, drink it all. Don't leave it half there. There's a commercial on TV that shows, the plain water, and the guy adds some kind of a drink to it. Well, I want to show you some ways to make your water, your aguas frescas, or your, hydrated, to keep you more hydrated, to give you more of an option. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make a whole pitcher full, although after the show, I'm going to take some of this stuff and I'm going to put it, because I have a pitcher of water in my fridge. But I'm going to show you the combinations. Let me get my ice. The combinations of water that you could have. Okay. Now, the recipe says that you start with 5 cups of water and a cup of ice, and then you add your, you got that ready, and then you have your different things. So I'm going to go through this and tell you a little bit. The first one that I have is lemon slices and mint. Okay. Pick this from my backyard. Mint, hierba buena, is a good thing to have all the time. But when you make a big pitcher full, you put the fruit down first. And I know this is a lot of fruit, but you can eat the fruit afterwards, of course, but it's going to be a little less in flavor. And one of the things that I want you to do is disturb the leaves of, this is mint. Oh, Disturb the leaves, okay, when you get it in there. Then we're going to add some ice. And then let me get some more water over here. That's the one thing I forgot, to have extra water. But that's okay. We're all friends here, right? So if you had this in a big pitcher, you would let it infuse for 2 to 4 hours. It lasts in the refrigerator quite a long time. You want to have, let it sit there for a little bit. And of course, then you can use the mint and reuse the lemons and that kind of thing. But the idea is that it's flavored and it's very soft and it gives you that different refreshing feel, okay? Got an extra mint leaf there. Let's put that over there. Now, there's another combination that I have seen in different places. This is cucumber, okay? And I peel the cucumber. You don't have to peel the cucumber, but you can. Or you can score it, to make it look nice. And I've got mint again. Disturbing the leaves releases the essential oils. Okay. And oops, we're going to add some ice. And the ice in there also helps to disturb those leaves. And there you have your cucumber and mint water. Again, the idea is, and by the way, I have a bunch of ends of the lemon here. If you have a garbage disposal, put these down the garbage disposal. Makes it smell tremendous. Okay, so didn't want to forget to let you know that. Okay, so we're done with the cucumber and the mint. Here's another combination. This is blueberries, rosemary, and lemon. Okay, so we're going to put in our lemon first. And of course, it helps to make a big pitcher of this. And, pardon?
Sounds delicious, all natural.
Yeah, all natural. And make sure you disturb. Oh, I can smell it all the way over here. Add your little bit of, and that also serves like a little garnish. Now this is going to turn the water a little bit blue once it sits in there. I'm going to have fun drinking this water. Another combination is oranges, raspberry, and lemongrass. Now I want to tell you a little bit about lemongrass. I got some right here. And you can take this and steep it in water and make a lemongrass tea. Now, in cooking, we use the bottom part, okay, of this. And the bottom part, it has a little part that goes into the ground and roots. When I cut this off, I planted the other, because I pulled it and it all came out together. It's important here. Let me show you this one. See, this came out of the ground like this. And so this much was in the ground, and then it had roots over here. So when I pulled it, it broke off. Some of the roots came on. I planted it in one of my pots out there. And generally speaking, when you cook with this, and it has, like when you're stir frying or whatever, you cut off the very tough part, okay? And you use this part, lemongrass, to saute or to, garnish with fish. And then you use the top part to garnish and so on and so forth. So with this one, I am going to make some cuts in the root of the lemongrass so that that's how you disturb the leaves there. So we're going to add our oranges. And raspberries. And our lemongrass. And you can use some of these for garnish when you get ready to serve each glass if you like. and the ice. You see how some of the fruit is starting to come up on there. And there we have orange, lemongrass, and raspberries.
What
Okay.
a great idea.
Yes, and another one that's a good combination. And I have some more glasses. I'll pull another one out. Another one that's a great combination. Let me move these over.
Dr. Odd, I think you need to have some company today to help you with all.
I know, right? This is lemon. Put our lemon in. Strawberries. And I'm going to use some Thai basil. Now, you know, there's a million different varieties of basil. This is Thai basil. It has a small leaf. And the Genovese is the one that has the bigger leaf. There's a purple basil. You know, there's one that's called blue that's almost black looking. But yes, you disturb this. This is more Italian, but this gives a magnificent, it's a great flavor combination with the strawberries and the lemon, okay? It's a little bit more tart, but add a little bit more water.
Those colors look beautiful in the cups.
Well, and that's the thing that, you know, makes us want to drink it is the fact that, you know, it's got the color. You have the anticipation of eating the fruit later. And of course, if you fix it in a big pitcher, I wanted to show you how they look this way, but if you fix it in a big pitcher, then, you know, the fruit, you can stir it every time that you're going to serve it and get a little bit of the fruit out for each person, or you can have some extra fruit out as garnish as you serve it. But, you know, would this make you drink a glass of water? A little bit more motivating? Okay. Letty Olvera says, can't wait to try this. Let's see who's on with us. Dalia Guerra, Maria Solis, and Maria Elena Valle. John Vasquez is there. John, the punch is ready. Okay. And Lupita Clement. So we're so happy that you all, can I come over? Dalia says, yes, come on down. It's a matter of, you know, doing a little something. These are our aguas frescas that we've known forever. My grandmother would fix agua fresca with watermelon, with melon, with lemongrass, with all kinds of different things. And so, you know, they would grind down everything and let it sit there. I remember my grandmother had a beautiful pitcher. It was kind of scrolly, and it was always in the center of the dining room table with ice when people were going to come visit. And it was always agua fresca of some type, okay, and regular. But the idea is we need to drink more water. We need to stay hydrated. No matter how young or how old you are, you've got to have that water. At least 6 to 8 glasses a day. And, you know, this is about 2 servings right here. And it wouldn't take me long to finish that. So, you know, I'd go to the next one and the next one, the next one. I'd need one more, maybe have some punch with it or whatever. And by the way, you can take this punch and dilute it down with water, or you can use club soda, okay, to make it an agua fresca too, okay? You say, oh my God, there's just a little bit left in the pitcher. You know, what do I do with it? Add some water to it, add some club soda to it, and you've got another agua fresca. So it's, you know, it's an amazing way to be able to get more water. And some of the young marketing people think, oh, we created this, you know, new flavored water. No, we didn't. No, they didn't. You know, it's been around for a long time. But you just got to get creative with some of these things and try them. So I challenge you to try. Number 1, here's the challenge. Number 1, start drinking 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Number 2, start infusing them with some kind of herb and fruit, you know, combination to help you. And again, the instructions and the idea and the recipes for these will be posted on our website. So hope you enjoy it. Laura?
Well, those are great ideas. I've seen water infused like this, and if you ordered a cup at a restaurant, it'd cost you somewhere between $2.50 and $3, and you made it so simple and
Yes.
enough for your whole neighborhood, actually. So
Exactly. And then, again, you know, it's the time element. Now, some of these, and I was asked this question by my neighbor, some of these, I think Selena Perez was on as well. You can do like sun tea. You know, remember the sun tea things where you get a glass jar with a lid and whatever, you put the water in there. You can actually do these outside with like sun tea. And, you know, the heat will start, you know, doing that. And then you can come back in and put the ice in. But let them infuse 2 to 4 hours at least. Keep them in your refrigerator like this. Mix them all up together, whatever flavor that you like, and drink that water. Okay, it's great for you.
awesome. Well,
Great.
I'm so glad you've been talking about good health, Ida, because all my life I've heard that we need to have an apple a day. And today I have these diet donuts. They look pretty good, but I've got a surprise for you. They're not donuts at all. So I'm going to go ahead and recipe for this, and I think it's really something that your kids in the kitchen are going to enjoy.
Awesome.
So let's get started. The name of this recipe is donut shaped apple snacks, and you'll start with about 3 apples. You can take any kind you'd like, green, red, ambrosia, whatever you'd like to buy. And right now you can buy apples at a very inexpensive price.
Yeah.
And you're going to take your apple, and this is where the parents will need to help. And you're going to take your apple, turn it to the side, and you'll go ahead and cut it sideways. And I've pre-cut this for a matter of time here, but you're going to cut it diagonally so that you can get your donut shaped.
Okay.
The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take some lemon juice, place it into a container. And lemons and limes are so easy to find here in the valley that it's worth just taking one from your backyard if you have one. But the reason I like to do this is that apples and food need to be appealing to the eye. And if you don't put it in some type of liquid like this, it'll turn brown. The ones that I made this morning, I dipped them, and if you can tell, they still are not brown. They still have retained their color. And that's real important for this recipe.
That helps prevent that oxidation. Yeah. Awesome.
Absolutely. So I'm going to dip my apple. Oh, and what I'm using is these are melon ball makers. I could not find an apple core. I used to have one, but you're going to cut out the center using an apple core. I mean a melon ball core here. So you're going to cut out the circle and try to get lemon juice into the middle, because if you don't, it will turn brown really quickly. And I'll take a fork here. I'm going to dip it, and I'm going to place it on a plate with paper towels. And the reason I'm using a paper towel is because you do want to dab them dry. The apples are releasing some liquid plus the lemon juice. So I'm going to dry them briefly just so that I could take them to the next level. And make sure that you get lemon juice into the center because it will turn brown. So right here, I'm going to take all 3 of my apple wedges, and then you get to be creative. You could use this here's cream cheese spread. You could use a hazelnut spread, peanut butter or almond butter. And as you can tell with one of these, I even have a slice of cheese shaped like a donut on one of them. So you'd be having apple, cheese, and almonds there. So I think this would be so fun for kids.
That's amazing. Yes.
So
Come and have some donuts, kids, and surprise, surprise, come and decorate your own donut.
something healthy. Well, the recipe asks you to place the cream cheese spread and the peanut butter or almond butter into a Ziploc type bag. And I would recommend this if you're making a whole batch, but if you're just making a quick snack for 1 child or 2, there's no reason to go through this whole process. But I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate here for you how I did that. I'm going to once more dab them just to be sure that they're not wet. I don't think we realize, but when you buy bags of apples in the grocery store, they've already been dipped. If not, they wouldn't have that fresh look and color. So using the cream cheese here, I'm going to spread it. You know, I've never had apples with cream cheese till now, and I think it's become one of my favorite things. The flavor is really, really good. So I'll do one with cream cheese. And here I have a vanilla Greek yogurt with mixed berries, and it's a really pretty purple color. So that could be one of my other ones. And you could just use a spreader for that. Don't you think kids would like this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just lay out everything. You could use paper plates for making it easy cleanup for all the different toppings, and you know, enjoy. And our whole thing here is to try to help you find different and creative ways to, you know, make your family healthier by just doing a little bit of effort. Now, you notice that we have focused on cost, we have focused on many, many things. And so one of the things is that we focused on the fact that you need a little time. Okay, you need a little time to be able to create this, but it's a creative time. It's fun in the kitchen. It's, you know, it's an amazing time to be with your family. So this would make a good Saturday afternoon snack, Sunday afternoon snack, you know, watching a movie, whatever. And I can do apples for decorating them for Halloween too. That would be awesome.
Well, and this is the time of year where apples start going on sale. So it's a really inexpensive way to have a nutritious snack. And now for those moms that have the kids at home, it's a nice way to have them do something fun and enjoy these. So right here I have apple covered with yogurt, apple covered with cream cheese, and an apple covered with almond butter. So I'm going to go ahead now, right off a little bit. I'm going to transfer them to another sheet.
So Leticia is making them today with grandkids. Cinnamon cream cheese would be yummy. Cinnamon cream cheese. Oh, yeah. Now being creative. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Vanilla yogurt with a little bit of honey drizzled on would be a great topping. Yeah. Well, now that we're talking about toppings, I'm going to tell you what I have here. I have 3 different types of chocolate chips, and I think I'm going to try that on my cream cheese. So I'm going to place chocolate chips. Again, I went into my pantry and I pulled out some of my favorite little things, and you could do the same thing. You'll be surprised how many little decorations you'd have in your pantry to decorate these with. So I've got chocolate chips and cream cheese.
Marilena Hawaii says she likes dark chocolate chips. You and me too. Air high five. Dark chocolate chips, yeah.
So here on this one made with yogurt, I could use almonds. And if I want to make it a couple of different layers, I could also add coconut.
A coconut apple donut.
And anything else that might interest you. Now, if I had a kid around, I probably would try to even do it, make it fun. And here I have some chocolate sprinkles.
Awesome, yeah. That makes it really look like a donut.
Yeah. And the last one here I have with almond butter. I could put walnuts, I could put chocolate chips, I can really put anything that I want to. And I guess I'll go ahead and put white chips on there. White chocolate would be a really good combination.
Yeah.
If you have granola, this would be yummy with some granola on top.
Yes.
And I've got grandkids that love donuts, so this is a great substitute here.
I have some friends that love donuts, so next time, you know, whenever we can get together again, whenever that's going to be, I'll make some. Come on over for donuts, and it'll be a surprise.
And the other idea I wanted to give you is you could use a slice. Here I have provolone cheese, but you can use anything you might have at home. And if your apple slice is smaller, You may go ahead and use a biscuit cutter to make it a little bit smaller. And then use your melon baller to make a circle in the middle. So now you can have apples and cheese and anything else. So here you have your cheese.
Awesome. Yeah.
You place that on a slice of apple, and then again, top it with your favorite things. I love walnuts and almonds and chocolate chips. So what I did is I brought some of my favorite things.
And everybody can do their favorite. Yeah.
So here's my special recipes for today. So why don't you have a donut party at your house? And these could be Weight Watchers. These could be gluten-free. This could be any kind of diet that you may be on. So help yourself. Yeah. Donuts, something healthy, something fun, and something where your kids could enjoy also helping you in the kitchen. So have fun in the kitchen. Enjoy.
And infuse a glass of water to drink with the donuts would be perfect, right?
Absolutely. Well, an apple a day, and I realized that an apple has 90 calories. So one of these is sliced into 4 slices. So there's not many calories in one slice. So this could be a lot of fun.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Today was healthy day, fun day, creative day, and, you know, helping you think about ways to be more healthy every single day, to make healthy choices, okay? And to create some things. And if you're a grandparent, all the better to do that for your grandkids, because the parents, you know, we think back when we were in our 30s and 40s, and, you know, you're running like a chicken with your head cut off sometimes. And so you don't have time sometimes for this. If you're staying at home, that's awesome. You can do that. But, you know, prepare some of this stuff. If your kids are like, just prepare it. Have it in there, and they're going to say, what's this? Taste it. It's delicious. And you can eat the fruit when it's over, and you can eat the, you know, you can have a donut with it. So hope you enjoyed the recipes. Have a great, great weekend. Shout out to our one of our partners, HEB. Be on the lookout for some information about our virtual spelling bee. We've got the 13 public libraries in the Hidalgo County Library System participating. It's going to be a little bit different, a point system. We are looking for sponsors. So if you are in one of the towns where there's a public library, please let us, you know, contact us, and we'll let you know how you can be their sponsor. For as, you know, as little or as much as $300, and several of you could go into it together and help out the local library and promote literacy with the virtual spelling bee. We want to give a shout out to our title sponsor, Ameriprise, as well, and so we'll be doing that. And we also have a virtual book launch tomorrow. Christina, I believe it's Gonzalez, or is it Villarreal, Jonathan? I know 2 Christinas, and one's Villarreal and one's Gonzalez, but from 1 to 4 on Facebook, Christina Villarreal. She's going to be launching her book, okay, on Facebook Live. And from 1 to 4, lots of different activities. It's a book about self-esteem. It's a book about tweens and teen girls. It's a book about the power of words. That's the name of it, okay, and how words can be so impacting. And that's all about literacy, okay, and so is all of this. So follow us on Facebook. Please share these videos so more people can be healthy as well. And have a great weekend. Wear your mask, wash your hands a million times, use hand sanitizer, social distance, stay home, you know, and take care of yourself, okay? See you next time.
Thank you to all of our